What is up, guys? It is MMA Mafia here. Today, we're going to be looking at the post-fight press conference that Dana held yesterday for the Contender Series. Kevin Iole came after him. It got really heated. And the title has, "I should just tell Stipe to fuck off," coming from DanaWhite, which he has done before. And Stipe and Dana's relationship hasn't been that great in the past, where Stipe didn't allow Dana to wrap the belt around him. But in this situation, it's the right thing to do, because Aspinall and Jones should be fighting. Dana keeps glazing Jon Jones, won't let the fight happen between him and Aspinall. But in this situation, it's entirely acceptable to tell Stipe to fuck off. You know who has a more recent win than Stipe right now? Rumble Johnson, R.I.P. But Rumble Johnson has a more recent win than Stipe Miocic, which is insane to think about. And Stipe will be fighting Jon Jones for the heavyweight belt. It's insane. But we're going to go through this video, and I'm going to pause the video, talk about some things. We're going to laugh at DanaWhite getting heated. Let's go.
After Thursday, I'll have more answers for you guys on a lot of stuff.
Is Jon Jones the pound-for-pound GOAT?
Did what?
Is Jon Jones the pound-for-pound GOAT?
He's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and he's the GOAT. And you all know this. Numbers don't lie.
Does he have pictures of you?
Does he have pictures of you? Something's going on with that. Either Jon Jones has pictures of DanaWhite doing some promiscuous things, or Dana's family's in trouble. We need to check on Dana's family. They could be cooped up in Jon Jones' house right now, and we would not know. We need to check in on them, because this is extreme levels of glaze that DanaWhite is doing to Jon Jones. It's a crazy thing, because we all know that Jon Jones and Dana didn't have a great relationship in the past. You know, the amount of events Jon Jones has canceled because of his steroid problems and all that. But it's just crazy.
I saw that on the internet too. Are you guys that fucking stupid? You can't be that fucking stupid.
Look at this fucking gremlin. Look at that smile. Jesus Christ. What is behind those eyes? Something's going on in the background. We need to check in on his family.
To think that Jon...
There's no way a grown man should be smiling that much after someone brought up another grown man. I'm just saying. And this is a great point that was brought up at the press conference.
At what point does activity come into play, right? I mean, we all agree there is nobody better than Jon Jones. He's the greatest of all time. There's no question about it. But at some point when you're looking at rankings, they do have to represent what's happening in the organization at that moment, right at that time. And in the past 3 years, he's had one fight.
And you...
Yeah.
Correct. Jon Jones has only fought Cyril Gane in the past 4 years. Islam, Alex have both been active. And there's a lot of other fighters that I think should be above Jon Jones on the pound-for-pound list.
I thought he lost to Reyes.
Huh?
And when he fought Reyes, you said you thought Reyes won the fight.
He didn't win the fight.
And now he's backtracking on him saying that Dominic Reyes won the fight against Jon Jones. And he's saying, well, he didn't. Well, your opinion was that he beat him.
Jon Jones did.
But you said you thought he won the fight.
Who gives a shit? I'm not the fucking judges. The guy didn't win he didn't lose the fight. And the one loss that he has is from a referee that should have never been a referee in a million.
And then he just completely skips by the point. He says, who gives a fuck? Obviously, the reporters and all of us, we give a fuck. And now he's bringing up the Matt Hamill loss.
Years. He's never lost. We were just talking tonight, these kids that come in here that are undefeated, you know how hard it is to stay undefeated? Jon Jones went through Murderer's Row. When you talk about activity...
Oh, he went through Murderer's Row. Bunch of fat old middleweights. Okay.
If Jon Jones was sitting on the couch and saying, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to fight...
No, he's sitting on the couch and he's tweeting on his phone.
...fight again, then he's definitely not in the pound-for-pound discussion right now.
But the thing is, he hasn't been active at all. He has only fought in Cyril Gane in the past couple of years. The fact that he's even this high up on the pound-for-pound list is insane.
He was scheduled to fight, and he got injured. He is an active fighter. He is absolutely an active fighter. And when you talk about pound for pound, and I don't want to shit on any of my other guys, but who is it right now? Islam? Islam, many people believe, lost to the guy who's a weight class below him.
And now he's bringing up how people thought that Islam lost to Alex. Everybody thought that Jon Jones lost to Dominic Reyes. But then you just said, who gives a fuck? To that point. It's completely contradicting himself, and it's just ridiculous. It's insane to see all the hoops he's jumping through just for Jon Jones. And this is the part of the press conference that gets really heated, starting right here.
We fought at the time when he fought them. Look at the record of the guys combined that he fought. And the list just goes on and on.
That makes him the greatest fighter of all time, not
Exactly. It makes him the greatest fighter of all time. I don't think he's the greatest fighter of all time because of the steroid use. But that doesn't mean he should be pound for pound number one right now for things he's done years ago. This was years ago. It's 2024, Dana White.
the greatest active fighter because he is not an active fighter. He has fought one time in over 4 years.
He is an active fighter. He just got injured. He was going in.
But he hasn't fought.
And he was going in to fight at heavyweight again.
Okay.
Why did he just do that with his hands? Let's go back.
But he hasn't fought.
And he was going in to fight at heavyweight again.
Why is he mad sassy with it? Why is he so sassy with it?
I think everybody here, if he was active, if he had fought one more time, would say he's number one.
He was active.
Exactly. He's only fought in one time in the last couple of years. This is what Dana's not listening to. He's fought one time in the last couple of years. Maybe if he fought 2-3 more times, he would be the number one pound for pound. But Dana does not listen to that.
Active. He blew his fucking shoulder out in training.
Yes, it's unfortunate that he got injured. But that doesn't matter. He hasn't been fighting.
In that fight.
So here's the argument. You could say we don't know anything.
Jon Jones is active.
Don't know. No, see, that's what you do. You talk over us so we can't answer.
This is where Kevin Iole starts coming in and he starts getting heated. Dana White's going to get really mad after this. And he brings up a good point. Dana does just start talking over you.
But you can't just sit on your laurels from something you did 3, 4, 5 years ago.
When was the Cyril Gane fight?
Since Islam, he hasn't fought in 18 months.
Okay.
Okay, and it's going to be 20 months by the time he gets in the ring. So
exactly. I don't know why Dana does not get that. He's been running the UFC for a very long time, and he doesn't get that. He should know how the pound-for-pound rankings work. And he's just going to keep glazing. There's got to be. There's literally no other answer. There's something going on behind the scenes. Dana White's family might be in trouble. We might need to check on him. And this is another part of the interview I wanted to bring up.
Back into fucking training camp again. He was training. So do I just yank it away from Stipe and say, hey, go fuck yourself instead?
Wouldn't be the first time you've done that. But in this case, Jon Jones is in the situation. So, you can't with that.
On the sidelines for 2 more years or you know what I mean? If I did that, you guys would be like, oh, you fucking disrespected the greatest heavyweight ever. And,
No one is saying that. No one would be saying that. Stipe does not deserve this fight. It's just simple as that. He hasn't fought in a very, very long time. It's been years. He hasn't won a fight in a very long time. And Aspinall is the rightful number 1 contender. He's the interim champion defending his interim belt. He should be fighting next for the the undisputed belt. It is absolutely fucking bananas.
You know what I mean? So would the fucking fans. So I should just shit on Stipe because Jon got hurt and not make the fight that he was already supposed to fight.
We'll end it here, but I'll talk to you later.
What?
Okay, then the answer to that would be you should have had Stipe fight Aspinall or somebody else, right? In the interim,
Exactly, and that's where I'm going to end it. Stipe could have been fighting anybody for a very long time, and he hasn't. This is another point. It's been years. Stipe could have fought Aspinall. He could have fought another top contender, but he hasn't fought anyone either, so that's his choice not to fight anybody and wait for this Jon Jones fight. But now Stipe is going to get rewarded for sitting out and not fighting anybody, and he's going to get the Jon Jones fight for the belt, which is just ridiculous. Tom Aspinall is the rightful contender. He should be fighting Jon Jones. But Dana White is protecting Jon Jones. Jon Jones I'm gonna say it one more time. There's got to be something going on behind the scenes. There's got to be something. It is insane. But when Jon Jones retires, I guarantee you, Dana White is gonna switch right over to Tom Aspinall, and he's gonna put down Jon Jones after retiring because he's just doing this for business. But Jon Jones has one more fight left. He has one more fight he's gonna do, and then he's gonna retire. Why put all your chips in one fighter who's about to leave, and not into your young, healthy, heavyweight champion who's going to be here after Jon Jones retires? It just makes no sense. But that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.